Hey y'all, welcome to Diving with Purpose. I just did a pop up. I know it say pop live, but we're gonna call it a pop up live. It's yeah. So I'll wait a few minutes for y'all to come in, so we can chat. I can see what's going on with y'all. Um, and I have a little question to ask y'all. Ask y'all. And also, I'm going to be planting some seeds out while we're chatting. So I figure I'd do some multi-purpose things. And so I know some of y'all may be dealing with the cold weather. Cold weather. I don't know where that came from. Well, yeah, if you're up north, way up north, I'm sure y'all still dealing with cold weather. But the storms. That is why I want to check in on people to see how things are going. Welcome in. Make sure that you should give me a thumbs up. Say something in the chat so I know y'all are here. But yeah. Let's chat, y'all. Let's chat. So, like I said, I do have some seeds I want to plant as well. So I'm doing my succession planting. And I know this is a diving channel, but hey, I do a lot of things over here. Let's see. Let me make sure that I am on comments that I can see. Okay, it is working. Hey, Lisa. I was just saying, like, maybe I'm not on the comments. Okay, good, good. Hey, Lisa, I hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, how is your weather? Are you under any advisories or is everything okay? I don't know what state you're in. I know we have some bad weather coming our way. Well, actually, we got some rain. Hey, Shatika. Hey. Um, we've been having rain today, but it's supposed to be like really bad later this evening, like stormy, kind of crazy weather, but not like we don't supposed to have tornadoes. But yeah, we don't know how bad the rain and stuff gonna get because we're about to have some temps back in the 40s. It just doesn't make any sense. We are in. I am in Texas. It's raining in Indiana. Yeah, I know that Indiana had some tornadoes over there. Indiana did. I know Arkansas did, and I know Kentucky is having some really bad weather right now, too. So, and it's raining there. It is raining here. Um, it's keeping a steady pour down. Yeah, Kokomo, Indiana. Nice. Okay. Shatika, is it storming where you at? But yeah, so I just wanted to check in with y'all, see what was going on. It is a pop up live, so I know people are maybe busy. Oh yeah, I can really hit the rain now. It's really pouring down. I took care of things this morning in the garden. Hopefully, I have everything tied down. So, but yeah, I am going to be planting out some seeds. So as people come in, and it's just a, you know, hang out if you want to, kind of live. And I was gonna chat with y'all, things like that. Just see how y'all Saturday is going. Because I know people are out and about. I don't know if it's a spring break for some people with their family, or maybe it's just time that y'all go on vacation, or y'all are dealing with storms and can't come in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but uh, I wanted to show you the seeds that I will be planting. And this, like I said, this is my succession planting, which means that I planted out some seeds, and now I'm going to plant out some more because the other ones have either grown up a little more or they have passed away. Rest in peace. So we're going to plant some more because we want to be successful. And sometimes success, you just got to continue to try to plant stuff. But I wonder where my people's at. We got 3 in here, and that's not like trying to make sure that I'm live, but I only been live for 5 minutes. Why does it seem longer today? Oh, I just dropped the label. Okay. Oh yeah, the rain is here. The rain is here. So I'm gonna go over my seeds, and that'll give people time to get in here, so I can see. We can chat and we can talk. And then I had like this question to ask you. It's kind of, I found that question. I was scrolling through Instagram. I don't know if y'all do that or if you have Instagram, but it always got some kind of something to make you think about things. And so that question came up this morning on my feed. Other people might have already had it, but it came up on my feed this morning, and I was like, I'm gonna ask my diving family about that, what they think. So, peppers. Oh, can y'all see these? Yeah, y'all be able to see them. I may have to come out of my background. Y'all can be able to see. Let me change it so y'all can be able to see the seeds I'm showing you. Okay, so I'm gonna take it off none. Voila. And I'm gonna go back so that, hey, welcome in, y'all. I can show you the seeds that I'm going to be planting. My succession planting, meaning a second time, another round. I'm going to start off with this one here, which is called the jigsaw pepper. This thing is very, very hot. Very. This is dangerously hot one. But I'm going to plant it anyway. Hey, PIA, how is your weather going? I'm checking in with people with their weather. Let me know how y'all weather is doing. It is pouring down here. We're supposed to be having some thunderstorms coming through in a little bit. In a couple of hours, we should have our thunderstorms coming through to get more. Hey, Christina, to get more saturated, I guess. I think I have my greenhouse secured. I tried as best as I can. But I know, Christina, did y'all have the rain and storm? I know it was in Dallas last night. The rains and everything. We're getting our rains today and the storms. But yeah, it was just a lot of rain and thunderstorms too. Okay. I think everybody is, because our temps for tonight supposed to be 45. And then so like for the next 3 days at night, it's going to be in the 40s. I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah. So what I was doing was showing my succession peppers that I'm going to redo, which I was saying, explaining that succession means that you done grew the first batch. Maybe they grew, maybe they passed away. Either way. And so as the other ones are growing, that I'm redoing some more peppers. These peppers I'm going to put in this seed tray. Let me show y'all this seed tray because it's right in front of me. But it's a 72 count seed tray. I already filled it up with nice soil and earthworm castings. And I am going to put it on a heat mat and see what we get. It's a soggy mess here. Rain and hail. See, they were saying we might have hail. Nope, don't want that. I don't want the hail. So my first pepper that I showed was this jigsaw pepper. I got this from Presbyterian Gardener. She gave me this extremely hot pepper, and I'm gonna finally grow it. It ain't even been open, y'all. It ain't been open. I was scared. I was scared, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I have that pepper. These are all peppers, by the way. So I'm planting about maybe 20 peppers because I planted them and then the freeze came and they died. They all died. So, yeah. I have Cordon de Toro pepper. That doesn't really show you the pepper. These are from Trade Wind Fruits, so they all have this packaging like that. I'm doing orange sun pepper, which is a bell pepper, a cubanelle, which is a sweet pepper. I like how big those things are. 'Cause I was thinking you could stuff them or, like, because it's a sweet pepper. I was thinking, like you can cut them in half like you do with the bell pepper, like a stuffed bell pepper, but it'll be a sweet one. And maybe with some like chicken or shrimp in it with some rice. That sounds good to me. Okay, then we have kombucha pepper, which is still by Trade Wind Fruit. Kombucha pepper. Kombucha. Then we have jalapeno. It's a hot jalapeno. I love jalapenos. I don't know about you, but give me some jalapeno, stuffed jalapenos, or some nachos with some jalapenos on it. Mm-hmm. Cheese and peppers. I'll take it all day long. So I hope everything, usually we have more people in. So I'm sure the weather is really affecting people. I heard that because I watch, and this is not sponsored video, but a person that does really, really good in the YouTube community, sounds good, yes, does good in the YouTube community is Ryan Hall, y'all. He tracks tornadoes, storms, anything like that. He has storm chasers on the ground in the areas where storms are, and he has been legit on what, you can watch it, you can follow it. He'll tell you, on the corner of so and so, whatever, here's a tornado going on. So I like that he's very detailed. He's more detailed than our local news anchors gonna be. And he will stay on all day, all night if he have to, as long as there's tornadoes and storms going on. And I know in Kentucky, and I think that's where he's from, they were talking about something about evacuations in certain areas. So definitely, if you haven't checked out Ryan Hall, Hall, y'all, like AYLL. Yeah, he is more reliable than the local news. And I have noticed, I've been watching him for a while and he has been spot on with, getting the weather out there to us. So then I have a cayenne blend of peppers. It's a hot as well. What I'm going to do with these hot peppers, I will figure something out. Hot salsa blend. Now this was interesting to me. I can't believe I haven't opened that package yet. But that one, look at that. Hot salsa blend. So that means it's probably these different peppers in there. Then we have this Jupiter sweet pepper. That's a big old pepper right there. I think it's like a red bell pepper. It's a sweet one. I'm going to mark sweet and hot and extremely hot because I do not want, cowboy candy. I have not ever made cowboy candy because I have not had enough peppers to do it, but I plan on it. I think this is supposed to be not a pino, but they said matapino, but I think it's supposed to be not a pino. Okay. So it's just in a seed package, one of these. Then I have amethyst fire. That's another one in a package you can't see. Pimento, or that means pepper. Habanero peppers. And yes, it is hot. I don't know why I'm planting all these hot. I know cowboy candy. But I can also use it as tinctures. I can use it as, because a lot of times people use like cayenne pepper and chili peppers and stuff like that that helps with pain relief. So I'm going to learn how to do that so I can make my own pain relief medicine from these hot peppers, which is crazy. I don't know how hot peppers make you feel better, but it does. But it's just like icy hot, you know? Well, it's not like icy hot, but you know what I mean. Here's another hot pepper. This, on the back of this package, it says, y'all hear the thunder? I hope I'll be able to do this live. Look at my light. Let me do this right quick. Come back to the light. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, my light was like, it's thundering. On the back of this package says hot, hot, hot. It is a million scovels, however you say it. This thing here. Let me see. I'm trying to give the word. There you go. That hot thing. It, when you see wrinkly peppers like this, y'all, that means that thing is fire. That thing is fire. Okay. Then we got the California Wonder, which is like our regular bell peppers that we have. And this is from, these packages here are from the Forgotten Heirlooms, which I like to order from them. Thank y'all for being in here with me. I know it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a weekend. People are busy. And I don't usually pop up on a weekend like this, but I just wanted to dry them, grind them, put them in a shaker bottle, spice up your dishes. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is a Carew. It's called Carew Town Street Market Pepper. Carew. And you can't really see what that is, but it's a Carew. The next one is a pepper peach stripy pepper. Pepper peach stripy pepper. That's a tongue twister. Whoops. Here we go. Tongue twister. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, hit the thumbs up. I'm giving y'all time to get in here. I know some of them, like I said, probably out or weather got them. Dragon Toes F2. Dragon Toes F2. This is a gourmet for F3. Now, we have to talk about the different Fs. What do they mean? There's F1 to F4 or 5. And it just means the stages where they have, what is it called? It's still in the trial phase of it. So, gourmet F3. So, they done tried this 3 times at least. I guess before they become heirlooms, maybe. Not dragon toes. Yes, dragon toes. And that sucker probably is hot. Let me see if it say it's hot. It got some heat to it. They are sweet with a little less heat than a jalapeno. Okay. Well, shoot, they should be good then. I mean, I like jalapenos. Okay, this is Zoo Pie pepper. Beautiful shaped pepper, gorgeous dark red fruit, mild heat. This was a freebie. That was my gift pepper. I have 3 more, and then we're gonna talk about. I had a question for y'all. See what y'all. How would y'all answer this question? This is Country Plumino. This I only have 2 C's of this. I better get it right, huh? Then I have some fish peppers. And the last one, but not least, is the red Marconi or macaroni, like people like to say, macaroni peppers. So I am going to be in the 72 count tray, putting them in there. But why I'm doing that and we're just conversating, I have a question. Let me know if y'all ready. Let me know in the chat. Give me a one or ready or something. Let me know y'all ready. That y'all listening to this question. I'll wait. Are y'all ready for the question? We got one person ready. One, that's all we have. We don't have one person ready. We got two. We got two. Can we get three? Can we get three in the house that is ready for this question? We got three. Therefore, would there be four? Would it be four people? We got 11 in here. Only three are interested. Come on, y'all. Come out the bushes and talk to me. I know some people are watching on the TV and they're like, Cece, Cynthia, hi. And they can't talk to me. But I know everybody not on the TV. But okay. So we have three in here that want to answer the question, maybe. Okay. So this is the question. Are y'all listening? Okay. Like I said, I was scrolling through Instagram. I like when they come up. So you might have seen this if you're on Instagram. You might have came through y'all feed as well. But I thought it was a very interesting question. And how would you handle it? Okay. So this is what it is. You're listening? You have a bowl, right? Of 1,000 grapes. 1,000 grapes, right? A bowl, 1,000 delicious looking grapes, right? 99,999 of them are delicious, wonderful grapes. One in that bowl of 1,000 grapes is poisonous. So each grape that you eat, you get $100,000. Each grape, you get $100,000. So the question is, first of all, would you do it? Knowing there's one poisonous one in there. And if you were to do it, how many do you think you eat before you quit? Remember, you get $100,000 per grape. And it is 1,000 grapes. That's a lot of money. So how far would you would you risk that? Because I mean, you can eat your first one and be the one that take you out. But weigh your odds. Not eating. All money ain't good money. Now come on, PIA. Come on, ma'am. Just think one grape will get you $100,000. You know? Who wouldn't want $100,000? I know that's at least a house. Maybe. Well, cheaper. It'll buy you a car. It'll take you on vacation. It'll probably pay off some bills. So PIA say nope. 80s baby say my life means more to me. It's 1,000 of them though. How do you know that you just gonna pick that one and that just be the time and you're just gonna go with it? You know, you could eat that one and you like, I did not die. There's 100,000. Cha-ching! $100,000. You got 999 more. Ooh, I see it's not many betting people in here. I talked to a couple people about this. What would they do? And some people was like, well, I mean, if it's time for me to go, it's just time for me to go. But I could definitely use the money. if I eat two and die, I never seen the money. You might not, but like your family would, because most of the time when we try to make money, it could be for ourselves, but most of the time it's to make sure that our family is secure. No, I can't do it. Y'all so safe. Right, Ace, baby. I'm not chancing my life for money or materials. I know that. But it's sitting there. Imagine. These are juicy, maybe red or green grapes. And the money is stacked right next to it. So every time you eat one and you live, they give you this stack of money. Here you go. No taxes on it, nothing. Stop thinking tax wise. You getting $100,000. That's paying off a lot of us bills, debts, things like that. That's clear because you ate one, right? I'm playing the advocate, y'all. I'm playing. Yeah. She's like, it's so hard. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care. It's the money, Chris, straight from the bank. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna sit here, owing bills, and got to deal with the struggles. And just came in. What are we talking about? Terry, welcome into the chat. Let me tell you what this is about. Okay, so I was watching Instagram and I came across this, question. The question is, there's a bowl of 1,000 grapes, right? 9,999 of them are fine, completely fine. There's only one that is poisonous and will kill you. Okay? For each grape that you eat, you are going to get $100,000 tax-free. $100,000 tax-free. The question is, first of all, would you do it? Second of all, how many grapes would you chance your life for? The people that answer so far does not want the nice, crisp $100,000 stacks that's right next to this little simple bowl of 1,000 grapes. What would you do? What could you pay off with $100,000 eating one grape? How about 2 grapes and you survive that? Would you keep going or would you stop? It reminds me of what was that? How it used to be over. Was that would you take the money or you would you stop with the money or you'd be like, keep going? And people are like, oh, just go and throw it in there. I didn't have money when I started. So, So yeah, that was my question because I was like, yes, you could chance that the first one that you eat is the one that's going to kill you. But you could also eat that one and 5 more other ones and you don't die. That is $500,000. That would definitely take care of a lot of stuff. The struggle is real over here, but I just won't chance it. Okay, I'll put it this way. What if you were 90 years old? You didn't live your life. Not that by 90 you didn't live your life, but you're not going to be jumping. Well, I can't say that because it might be some 90-year-olds that jump out skydiving and all that kind of stuff at 90. But most of the time, by the time you get in your 90s, you have lived your life. Your kids have grown up. They done had kids. Your grandkids may have had kids. Would you chance it then? Would you chance it then if you were further down the ways in life? It's just nope. Wow. Okay. I see my people that I have in here. Okay. I'm surprised. I just knew I don't care how old I am. Nope. Okay. But does everybody think that way? Out of all these people in here, all these 10 people, and the people that have been watching. So I am. This question is for people that watch the replay of it. So let me know in the comments. Would you, uh, chance that? And how much? Because I know we got some gambling people in here and be like, look, I mean, life already sucks. So if I be gone, then there's less. Some people think that way. I have talked to people because I asked them this question. They was like, life sucks. And if I can make some money, that's fine. If I go, I ain't got to pay no more bills. I guess you have to be wherever you are in life. Some people are comfortable with the struggle. Others said, hey, bring it. Let's do it. Let's jump out that perfectly nice airplane and just see what we get. See what happens. Make sure that this parachute is going to open. You don't know. You don't know if it's going to open when you jump out that airplane. You hoping it does. Yeah. I would do it and definitely take the money to pay off bills in my house. I would take a little bit of it and see if it tasted funny each time. Like, do this taste like poison? Terry, I love that. I love that you're like, look, I'm gonna pay off some stuff. To each his own. See, yeah, I mean, it's people that take risks. I mean, they do. I'm usually not a risk taker. I mean, I went to Vegas and I didn't even pay the penny slots. I didn't even give them people a penny of my money. I was like, nope. I am not. I know these games are set up for somebody to win, but that don't mean it's gonna be me. So would I chance it? Because I asked y'all the question. So for myself, first of all, I would have a family meeting with my family. And funny thing is, I'm going to ask my kids when I get off this live and say what would they do. I would like to see what they would do or what they would say. Because I probably would get a family meeting and be like, look, I could win this money, but I also could not be here, right? I could eat one grape, have $100,000. The second grape, I might be gone, but y'all got $100,000 here to split between y'all, or 200,000. I wonder if my kids be like, yes, mom, take the risk. I don't know. My youngest one probably be like, no, I don't want you to do that. I just want your love, and that's all that matters. That tiny taste might be nice enough to take you out right. Oh, I definitely would not play no slots either. No, I don't do lottery tickets. I know people do. The only way I do lottery tickets is if somebody gifted them to me. Other than that, no, because I could buy something else with that $2 or $5. Like something definitely I know I'm gonna benefit from paying for it. I just feel like, you buy this piece of paper and you throw it. I don't know. Everybody to each his own. To each his own. It ain't no judgment here because it's things that I probably purchased that it ain't healthy to have anyway. So yeah. But yes, I would have a meeting and I'd be like, what do y'all think about this? I may not be here. You can tell my great grandkids, yo CC passed away for the better good of the family. She not here, but we in this nice house. We're driving this nice car. All your college tuition is paid off through CC that gave her life one grape one day. I'm not trying to be, I don't want to drag this, but yeah, I would do it. I mean, I myself, wait, so we chance in life or death. but won't play like yes. Yes. Scratch off tickets are a waste of money. I go to the casino and play the slots for fun. See? Yeah, see, you don't even go to see them chocolate cowboys. I know. I well, CPI, I would have. First of all, I didn't know it was gonna cost what it costs to go to it. Second of all, I was trying to beat the snow tundra that came, so I did not want to be stuck in Fort Worth. Not that Stay wouldn't let me stay there at her house longer, but I was ready to come home, my garden and everything, and so that's why I didn't stay for that because I wanted to make sure I was back home for snow tundra. But yeah, I think I will weigh, cause I okay. So say this time in my life, my kids are grown. For me, I'm just speaking for me. My kids are grown. I have I have a grandbaby. Got one on the way. She young, sad, but she's young. And if I pass away, she probably wouldn't remember me because she's only 3, and she may vaguely remember me. But like I said, my kids are grown. I don't have no responsibility but myself. So hey, Juliet, uh, would I taste a grape? Would I take a grape? I probably would. I have nobody dependent on me right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I probably would do it. Now, would I push my luck and be like, give me like 4 or 5 of them? No. Probably after the first one, I'd be like, we good. I can deal with 100,000. We will make it stretch. We will make it work. So, Mila would remember. I would hope she would, but I mean, she can go back and watch videos of me and her together and her vlogging and all that stuff. But she'd be like, I remember Cece. I used to hold her GoPro all the time, you know. But yeah, I don't have nobody. Yes, my kids would be sad. They would be rich. Well, not rich. Well, it depends on how many I eat. But they they would be okay. They would be okay. I don't know. They might have to be paying for therapy after they'd be like, my mom sacrificed herself. Well, don't we sacrifice ourselves for it? Okay, this is getting deep. Okay, we're gonna change the subject. So I don't want it to get any. I don't want it to get dark. Whew, bring it back to the light. Okay, so yeah, I'm planting peppers today. And yeah, I went to a ladies meeting, which was really good today. Y'all will see that video coming up. Probably before y'all see that video, I went and spent some time with my girls. My baby girl came over to her big sister, so we went all to her house. We had some delicious food. We hung out. We played games. It was really good because right now it's just, us 4 girls, Mila and my 2 girls and me. But we will sometime by the end of this month, y'all, we gonna have another baby. Yeah, we got another baby coming, and she's a girl. So it's gonna be 5 girls hanging out and having fun together, which I love it. I love being a girl mom. I love that my oldest one is having girls, they're cool. I like it. So thank you. Today is a good day to plant. I should find the rest of my bell pepper seeds. Yeah, definitely. With all the rain and saturation of rain, I planted out some stuff earlier before all this rain happened because I wanted to make sure that it just got soaked in. But this, like I'm doing here with this lovely tray, these are going to go under a light with a heat mat underneath because I want these peppers to be successful. Yeah, Easter baby. Yeah, she actually do. Well, she was due on Easter. Now they say that she was further along, so she's due the week before Easter. But when she went to the doctor the other day, they was like, "No, you're not dilating." She was so frustrated. She's like, "Yeah, she through with being pregnant." You know how that gets to a point where you're like, "Okay, okay." So she's walking, she's doing hip stretches and all that because she actually want to have she want to do a VBAC because the first time she had to have a C-section, Mila was too big. And for y'all that was here, that y'all know, and we was sitting here, we was waiting and all that kind of stuff. They wound up having to go in and do a C-section, emergency C-section with her. So she want to do VBAC. She actually want to not have to get cut again. And I know a lot of doctors don't want to do that. They want to just go with what they done. But they say, and let me know in the chat if you have more than over 3 C-sections, because they say after the 3rd C-section it's not good to have that. So they do want to have a 3rd child eventually. She's only 26. So, I mean, they could have another 3rd child. I mean, people have kids later in life, but she don't want to be having them late in life. But hey, Dimples. But yeah, so she want to have it naturally. So because the thing about having natural birth, hey, Angel, how are you? The thing about having natural birth, not saying with no pain medicine. I mean, in the natural way you're supposed people have kids. You bounce back, your recovery time is so much quicker than it is when you get in a C-section because they cut in layers, and it makes it really hard for you to recover. You definitely need help, somebody helping you along. And she wants to be able to bounce back and be able to take care of the baby and Mila because she's going to be a stay-at-home mom. And so yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I am doing very good, thank you for coming in here. So I know I have asked the question to our group of people, but I see we have 15 people in here now. So I am going to ask that question again. I know some people's opinion on it. They have definitely let me know how they feel about it. But I'm going to ask the question again for the people that came in. If she can have a V, she should. C-sections are hard on neither region. Nerve endings are cut and take years to heal. Yes. And she had so much trouble with trying to heal from her C-section. So she's trying to do VBAC. And hopefully she'll be able to do that. So I told her, look, hip exercise, get on that ball and move your hips around, get that baby to say, this is where you need to come. Yeah, that stuff. A VBAC is when you get a C-section the first time and then you go back to have it vaginally. So that's why it's called a VBAC. So you're trying to go back to what it's supposed to be from the beginning, like vaginally having them instead of getting a C-section. So that's what it's called, a VBAC. So the question, since we have some more people in here, natural birth after C-section. Yes. So the question was, and like I said, I've heard people stand on it. Okay. But we're going to see if we got some more gambling people in here. Okay. This is the question. You have a bowl of 1,000 grapes. 1,000 beautiful grapes in a bowl, right? I know some of the people are like, I don't even like grapes. But just imagine that you do like grapes, right? And there's a bowl of 1,000 grapes in there. 9,999 of them are delicious, amazing grapes. They taste wonderful. one is poisonous and you will die. You will die. So the question is, first of all, would you risk a chance to take, eat one of the grapes? Now, each grape that you eat, and it's not the poisonous one, you're getting $100,000. $100,000 is stacked right next to the bowl of grapes. And for every time you eat a grape and everybody stare at you and you don't die, they're going to give you a stack of money. Stack of money. Okay? Would you take that chance? Would you? I mean, you got 1,000 chances. Well, you got 99.99 or 9,999 chances that you won't pick that one that want to take you out, and you get $100,000 tax free. Tax free. Don't worry about taxes. Tax free. Would you do it? Lisa said, "I'll try one." Okay. Yeah. Would you try it? Would you take a chance and try it? And if not, is there any way that you would? Say what if you had a terminal illness that you know that is going to take you out, that they give you, a certain amount of time left. Would that change your thought pattern and say, I'm going to be out of here anyway? Do I give something for my kids or my grandkids or whoever, my significant other, something to survive on? Yeah, it was a question from Instagram Reels, and it caught my attention. I was like, you can pay a lot of stuff off with just $100,000, just eating one. So yeah, that's why I was being an advocate. So what do you think? What do y'all think? I know some said, heck no, hard pass, not gonna happen. I don't care. Money's not important enough to do that. My life is more important. So what would you do? What would you do? Angel, what would you do? Frank, what would you do? Yeah. So and like I said, I am planting out peppers. Guys, I am planting out all these peppers into my seed trays. Also, the super clean video that I did, I think I only have 11 comments on it. Hey Sherry, I have 11 comments on there. Now, this is the thing, like I announced on my last live that I had, in case you wasn't in there. Go over to the super clean video and make a comment over there, because it took a while, but the super clean people got back in touch with me and they said, oh yes, you can still do your giveaway of that. So because I told y'all I procrastinated over a year having a product, and so I didn't know for sure if they was gonna keep their side of the deal, because I was slacked on mine. But they said yes. So let's see, probably Monday. I give you through the weekend. But Monday I will do the random comment picker. I will do a short and I will tell you who the winner is. That winner, I'll tell in that video, they need to email me their name and address so I can give it to the company and they can send them super clean stuff that cleans grills, tires, bathtubs, kitchen counters, all kind of stuff, And so yeah, go to the super clean video and make a comment there. So I'm going to use the comment picker over there on that comment. And then I will post it Monday of who the winner is that are going to get that product. So thank y'all for participating. Well, right now, I just, like I said, only had 11 people, and I have over, the super clean. Over 4,000, 4,000. Thinking of garden, 17,000 people in here, y'all. And only 11 comments. So I guess y'all didn't want to win the super clean. But if you did, go ahead and put your a comment over there. And because you have to say something. So I'm sorry if you're in the bushes or you hiding behind the screen. If you want to win, you do have to say something, a comment in there. Okay. But yeah, that is what I'm saying about that. Yeah. How is your weather? How's things? I know it's really bad over in Kentucky. We're having storms here in the Houston area. I know last night the Dallas area had storms. Um, and so we got thunderstorms going on today. We're supposed to get worse later. That's why I want to hear up and come on. And in case my internet was acting up today. That wind, I don't know how y'all weather has been. Thank you, Christina. But the wind has been horrible. It has been so windy that it's been knocking out the internet system, and they having to keep fixing it, but that wind is bad. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I went to a ladies' meeting today. This morning. It was really good. So y'all will see that video for the ones that like to see my vlogs. I did that today. So y'all see me wearing the same clothes I have on now. That's because I videoed it today. But y'all, it probably be a couple days for y'all see that one. But yeah, the pollen is horrible in Virginia. I heard the pollen is also horrible in Georgia and in South Carolina. I think the East Coast is getting all the pollen. Yeah. Yeah. We don't have the pollen issue right now, but there is time where we'll start getting some pollen, but it's not as strong as it is. I don't know, Christina, does it get strong up there in the Dallas area or in the Fort Worth, Dallas area? I don't know if it gets that strong, but it don't here, not too much. I don't have many trees, so I don't really have much of a pollen issue. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all, see how things were going. Like I said, I'm gonna plant out all these peppers and try to get these going so I can have a harvest. And if you haven't checked out my other channel, which is CC's Texas Garden, let me put it in the chat here. Mm-hmm. There we go. So that is my garden channel, which that one I just hit over 4K over there, which I am so thankful. That is my little baby. She's only 2 years old, and it's going really good over there. I appreciate all the people that have came from this channel over there and showed me some love. If you want to learn anything about gardening or just watching gardening and that kind of thing, come over there and check that channel out. I appreciate all the ones that's been here on this one with the diving. Tomorrow, I'm going to go and see what may be at the dumpsters because today is not nothing in there. But I'm going to go and check it tomorrow. Oh, and I have my car back. So, yeah, y'all going to see that I said I have my car back on a video. But yes, your girl is back on the road. I'm on the road again. I'm so excited. So what they did, remember the issue I was having with the car, that it was smoking uncontrollably, wasn't going over 10 miles an hour. It was just struggling. The pollen is high here. I've been struggling with sinus. Oh, it's high there too. Dang. Yeah. But yeah, the car, I went and picked it up the other day, and he said the car is working, it was ready, and I was like, ugh. So how much the damage? Because you didn't tell me you were gonna fix stuff. Because I was like, oh goodness, how much is this gonna be, right? So I'm thinking, oh Betsy, or let me stop calling it old Betsy, because we have people named Betsy in here. My car is not the newest of cars. It is a 2009 car. So girl has been around for a while. And so I'm like, so what is the damage? Y'all, it was under $150. I was like, of course I couldn't be like, oh, thank goodness. I was like, okay, I think I can come up with that. But I appreciate them getting it done. Now, did it take a while? Yes. Did they procrastinate? Yes. But I'm back on the road. I'm just letting bygones be bygones. They did great on getting the car fixed. I haven't had any issues. Now, the main thing that's wrong with the car still, yeah, she has dent a few corners. That is true. Awesome sauce. Thank you. Glad you got your car back. Yes. So the main thing that's wrong with the car, which is not stopping him from driving, is that what is that? Fuel vapor canister, the vapor canister that goes for the car. Now, where I live, the emissions is not like we don't have emissions here. A lot of little country towns or little places, don't have emissions, so I don't have to worry about that. It's more like in the city type of thing. And so that part there, because he priced it, he said that part was $800. No, no, and no. Your girl was not finna pay no $800 for just the part. And you can only get the part from the dealership. I was like, nope. He said, other than that, he said, your check engine light will stay on. But other than that, the car is driving fine. And I'm like, that is cool with me. I am good with the check engine light being on. I'm not one of the ones that like freak out because the light's on inside the car. Whatever. As long as the car go, hey, TR from Houston. Oh, okay. I'm in the southeast side of Houston. But yeah, that's what he said. And I said, I'm cool with having the check engine light. Check engine light on. That's fine. It's been on. It's been on, so I'm not worried. But yeah, I'm back on the road. And so I will be checking the dumpster again tomorrow. Hopefully they be throughout some things so I can do a dumpster diving video. But y'all, how did y'all think about where is it? The eggs that I found. Now somebody has said in one of the comments that they're like, I think they worth some money. They may not be, but I think they're worth something. The eggs that I found. The eggs, let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me grab them right quick, y'all. If I can remember where I put them. Okay. Okay. So, these eggs, let me move this tray of dirt. Now, so I went to the dumpster, right? Because, that's what I do. Get girl dumpster dives. And I found these porcelain eggs. I didn't show all that I found. I mean, as for the other eggs, I just showed it in the video, but I didn't really talk about them. But look at these, y'all. That is marble. That's a marble egg. I have 2 of them that are, they're heavy. These are some heavy. They feel like pool like when you're playing pool, the balls heavy like that. Those eggs look like they were I think they are. Because this is my thing. Why I think that. The box that I found them in had this picture of this little boy with his grandpa on a fishing pier, like one of them old back in the 70s, 60s, 70s kind of. It wasn't a Polaroid, but it was one of them ones that looked like an old picture of him sitting there with his grandpa, and this was the box that it was in. So they have this thing here. Now this says this is what holds the egg. This says this is made in Pakistan. I don't know if that don't mean anything, but this is what I'm thinking. See, I don't know my eggs, so that's why I'm saying. But let me show you. If anything is pretty, it's pretty. Now there's another one right here with the little stand, the little wooden stand. This one also holds an egg like that. And like I said, these are from the dumpster. A lot of times people put stuff in storage, and then because I know somebody was like, that's people's personal stuff. It got thrown in the dumpster. They either lost their storage or maybe they passed away and they threw. But if you have stuff in storage somewhere and you don't pay the bill, they're going to throw it in the dumpsters. So I feel like I saved the stuff that's going to go to the landfill. Okay, so this is one of the eggs. Y'all can see it. This is one of the eggs. These do open up. It doesn't have nothing inside of it. But these are very, you can tell this is porcelain. Yeah, these are porcelain. This is one here. Yeah, they are. Yes, that's how it sits so pretty. Yeah. Okay, here's another one. With the bird. See how it looks. Now, I mean, somebody might know or collect these. Well, do you want to open or not? I don't want to break it. Why does it not want to open? There you go. Another, of course, it's empty in there. But they had these wrapped individually. Any markings on the bottom? No, there's no markings on them. But it don't say made in China. You know? Doesn't usually be like, nope, that probably ain't real. But it does not say made in China. So I don't see any markings. Maybe it's just somebody said they just put trinkets in there, but I'm thinking that's really nice for just putting trinkets in it. Look at this one. I love this one. Look at the pattern on that. Hey, Samara. The pattern on that. Look at the beautiful blue inside of that thing. I mean, to a collector, I think it would be something. Your girl don't know nothing about the eggs. I just said, cha-ching, that sound like money. It sound like something. Look at that. That has little flower patterns all over it. Flower pattern on the top. Nothing on the bottom. Again. Nothing inside. I'm sure somebody that had this that they're trying to cap. But like I said, it was individually wrapped in that box with some other stuff that was old. That's what I'm thinking. It was somebody's collection of. Now this one looks very old. This one looks very old. Oops, let me pull it back from the light, then y'all can see it. Again, this is how nothing is up. Now, okay. This one I say is very old. Guess what's on the bottom of this one? This one says made in China. And I was just going to say, this one is a little lighter. These here are heavier. This one is lighter. This one is made in China. That's probably why I'm saying it's old, because look at the ring around. You see how the ring looked tarnished around there? But the ring around these does not. So, and this one is lighter. But it's still made with that kind of glass material, but it is not as heavy. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I just have just one more after this one. That's a pretty one too. Look at that pattern. My mama got me an egg for Easter that plays music. The heavier ones may be worth something. Okay. Yeah, this one, they don't play music, but here we go. They are. I can feel the heaviness in them. And maybe they're just decorative eggs. Could be. And, somebody that's into collecting porcelain eggs will probably be like, "Ooh, yes, I will, buy them or whatever." So I need to check more into them. One more. This one here. It does not say made in China either. There you go. No markings inside. But here is how the pattern on that looks. And a pattern of a rose or flower on the top of it. Yeah, it's a rose pattern. Okay. So that is, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we ain't going to count this one. We're going to say 6 eggs. And then, of course, these marble eggs. Now, these things, like I said, this is marble. I know what marble feels like. These are marble. So those are heavy. You can work out with these. I'm definitely feeling it. And the last thing was the little, I was saying a little German doll, but it's really the little Russian doll. There we go. And inside, there's another one. Maybe granite. I don't know. Does this one open? Let me not put it by my face, because I've never opened this one. Be like, Grandma's ashes then popped out of here. Y'all, I would probably pass out. No, let me stop. Let's see. This one's supposed to... it freaked me out. I thought I was seeing... Let me see. Let me slowly open it. It's cute. It scared me. I'm like, I hadn't opened this thing. Okay. Maybe it doesn't open it. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. There's another small. Don't laugh at me, PIA. Look, if you new to the dumpster diving, but the things that we find in the dumpster, yeah, I didn't have some. You can get some PTSD quick with the things that you find in the dumpster. And you're like, oh, I could have went my whole life without ever seeing that. Yeah. So, yeah, I was scared because I'm like, I don't know. Y'all, why they got another one? So this is like, look how cute and tiny that is. I'm hollering. I'm like, all I need is whose ashes is in here. Well, I think ashes, or I'll think of all things. This seems like it opened, but Arthur does not want me to open this. It does. It opens one more time. It opens one more. Okay, there go. Y'all, look at this. Oh my gosh, look how teeny. Look at that. That is like definitely miniature. Look at that. Do y'all think this opened further than this? I don't know. This is the most teeniest. I mean, who took the time to paint something like this? And I think you can open this. Wow. Okay, we're going to try. We're going to try and see if there's a small. Do you think this is the last one and it's just empty inside, or do you think it's a smaller one? What do y'all think? Do you think there could actually be a smaller one than this one inside this? What do y'all think? Let's find a diamond girl. I'll be like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Bye, y'all. No. Okay, let's see. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna open it in my hand and see. What do y'all think? I know y'all are not betting people, as I can tell. What do you think? I can't imagine it. I know it's so freaking tiny. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, do you think that we didn't came from this size of little Russian doll down to this size? Jennifer, do you think that there is a smaller one in this little Russian doll here? The marble eggs look like Fabergé eggs. The Russian dolls are Russian nesting dolls. Yes, that's what they are. But Fabergé eggs. Could be. So what do y'all think? Okay, Christina says she can't imagine it. PIA, what you think? Terry, Jennifer, the other peoples in the chat, what do you think? Could it be something smaller in here, or it's just empty? That's it. What y'all think? Y'all quiet. I need just one more person to answer. Yes. Terry said yes. That it is. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Y'all can't even see it, but it is one inside of that. Oh my goodness. I can barely hold it with my fingertips. Come on. That is so tiny. Oh my gosh. Look at, I can balance that. Balance now, girl. Look at that. Who took the time? Wow. Wow is right, PIA. And look, it got a little, they even put the little face on it, y'all. Look at that. Wow. I could not, that is a job that I could not do. First of all, my hands are already cramping from opening up the lids. Arthur is screaming at me. Like, what is you doing? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it is that teeny. That small. Huh. Somebody had to sit there. These are hand painted. Somebody had to sit there and put these together and paint them. And each one of them have, hey David, each one has the little lady's face on there. Yeah, the little lady's face on there. So yeah, and then it goes back to the biggest one. That is cool. My friend, my bestie, she said that she used to play with these when she was a kid. The little Russian dolls. Yeah, that that was cool. Oh my goodness. So guys, I done did over my hour mark in here, and I appreciate y'all um sticking it out with me. Thank you for answering the question so I can kind of see uh you did too. Um Answering what y'all would do, how y'all think. It's good to know what type of folks you have in the chat. Again, remember to go over to the super clean video if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway. You have to go over there and comment something in that chat there. I'll be posting that the winner on Monday. Hey Monzella, I'll post a winner on Monday, and so then I will need your name and address to, so the company will send it to you personally and don't have to go through me. I hope y'all enjoyed what we went through. Go back on the replay if you're just catching in here. We talked seeds. I showed my seeds. We talked about all these nice eggs that I found at the dumpster. Woo. Yeah, these beautiful things here. And we had the $100,000 question. So yeah, definitely answer it. If you're watching the replay, answer in the chat what would you do? Would you take that challenge on or not? All right, guys, I hope y'all stay safe. Make sure that you keep in touch with everyone to make sure family, friends are okay with all that's going on out there with the weather. And I will see y'all on the next video.